Hello and welcome to the Union Pacific Railroad Geneva Subdivision. My name is Daryl Cruz. I am owner, operator, and builder of the layout. I'm here with an update after 8 months. Can't believe it's already been 8 months since the last update, but here I am today to give you an update on what's happened over the last 8 months. And I can tell you what has been happening with one word, and that word is ballasting. Not my favorite thing to do, but something that was definitely needed on the layout. I figured before I started ballasting that I needed to do a total of over 200 linear feet of ballast. But over the last months, I've been working on it. And to be honest with you, it's not been 8 months, it's been more like the last month. I've been working on ballasting, and I have probably about 150 of those feet done. So still have a little bit to do, but got the vast majority of it done, and it didn't take me as long as I thought. It's gone by pretty quickly, and it's turning out pretty good. So today, just want to give you an idea of how things look on the layout, and maybe a little comparison between when things are ballasted on the layout and when things aren't ballasted. I still have a few areas that need to have some ballasting done. So I'll show you those and kind of compare and see what a difference ballasting makes, even though it's not the most fun thing to do and sometimes can be rather tedious. It's still something that makes a big difference and needs to be done. So take a look. All right, so we have to start at the best place of the layout, and that's going across the Mississippi River. And here you have some originally ballasted track. Looks pretty good. And then here you have some of the ballasting that still needs to be done. So there's a section here of about 10 feet that needs to be done, and then a couple other places. I'll show you those in a second that I still need to do. Right now this looks pretty cool, so I'm going to keep videotaping. This is a section that was added between sections that I moved. Here, of course, as you can see with the ballasted track, a section that was moved from Rochelle. This is the, what is this? Oh yeah, Franklin Grove. All right, from Franklin Grove, we go to another section of unballasted track. So this is a second section that needs to be done. Probably another 8 feet or so here. In addition to the main line that needs to be ballasted, there's still some yard area here also that I'll need to take care of. Was able to use half of the Global 3 yard from Rochelle, and then had to do new construction on the other half. Here you have the new construction, and then now here you have what I was able to salvage and move from Rochelle, and again some more ballasted track from the original layout. Hey, here's the last section of track that needs to be ballasted. This is Clinton on the other side of the Mississippi River Bridge. So about an 8-foot section here also. Now you might think, well, that only adds up to about between 20 and 30 feet that needs to be done, but don't forget it's double track. So 25 feet double track turns out to be a total of 50 feet. On the other side of the aisle, you have now some of the newly ballasted track. This is Wheaton. And you can see the track ballasted. I'm going to stop it right here, let the train go by so you can see a little bit better detail of the ballast as the train rolls by. Even though there's no other scenery here or buildings or anything, just having the track ballasted does make a difference, I think. Makes it look more like a main line. And you can see it ballasted with the turnouts. So all of Wheaton has been ballasted. All right, for Wheaton, you have a track leading to Elmhurst. See the double crossover here has been ballasted. And then all the track here in Elmhurst. Definitely adds to the realism of the main line. Ballasted through the underpass here. And then out on the other side. And now we're on a section that I was able to move from Rochelle, so it's been ballasted here for quite some time. I also did some ballasting between the sections. Here's a place where the two halves were cut, or two pieces were cut. So I have a section of track I had to put in there to join the two sections. And then I was able to ballast that. And then there's about a 2-foot section here connecting two pieces that I was able to put some ballast on. And then here is another new section for, this is Maywood. Recently ballasted. One thing that will be nice about getting the ballasting all done is I'll be able to move on to other types of work. Things like finishing this bridge over water. A lot of detailing to do here. Of course, adding the water, graffiti on the bridge piers, background picture. Definitely need to do some work there. Looking forward to that. And here's the final section of ballasting that I've been able to do. This is River Forest, the most eastern portion of the layout that's going to be modeled. And as you can see, was able to get the ballasting completed here. But yeah, I added a station too. That's going to need some work. Hey, now we're to the staging yard, so ballasting is going to end right here. Well, that's pretty much it. One other major project that I did was completely changing the lighting of the layout over to LED lights. Um, Definitely has helped a lot of advantages. They've gotten to be cheaper and cheaper, and so they got to the point where they were cost effective to go ahead and change them over. One big advantage, of course, is they use about half the energy, so it'll save some money on utility bills. But they also come on a lot faster, don't take time to warm up, they're just bright right off the bat. And then also was able to get 65 degree Kelvin instead of the 5,000 degree Kelvin that the CFLs were. So a lot more realistic sunlight, completely white light that should be helpful for taking photographs. So that's it for the update. Do another one in about 8 months, maybe before that, hopefully. But as always, have fun running trains.